Do I have to? I don't want to
Yes.
watch on Twitch.
Yes. I'm sorry, man. I have stuff on my screen you guys can't see, and you've just moved my entire bar over to the side.
Oh, okay,
Sorry about that.
that's fine.
Yeah, it's just, like it's two different screens right on top of each other, so when I try to click on it, I keep clicking on Maria's name because you bumped hers over in the way. I'm like, oh, God damn it. Okay.
You like clicking on my name.
I mean, it does nothing for me. Like, I can't click on the thing underneath. Like, I can move your name if I do it, but then I have no other space to move it.
It started.
Okay. And Moose today on this fight, honestly, like 100% seems to be good, I think. Yeah, maybe 90%.
What's good?
Actually, no. 80%. 80% on this fight should be good.
80% of what?
Zoom.
Oh, so.
Yeah. Actually, no. 70. Yes, 70 is.
265.
Well, I also have to account for like different screen size, different resolution. Anyways, okay, so welcome to today's awesome session of Dragons, Death, and Destiny, hosted by Lowen. I am Damon, the wonderful, awesome, superb, great, Super Saiyan Kamehameha, awesome DM, and on Low Initiative, we have a super long session today. We are starting an hour early, and more than likely, we will be going at least an hour beyond. We have a lot to go through today. This is the first big event of the. But before we get into tonight's shenanigans, first I would like to give a shout out to our wonderful campaign artist, Moose at Heart. He has done all the character art for the campaign thus far, and today we have a special treat. Blammo. Go ahead and zoom in on that, Moose. So
Cletus.
So as you can see, we have updated the group art. Ruia's character is now added onto it, and Cletus, our wonderful Minotaur, who kind of had a bad run-in with melting. He is no longer a part of the group. While may his horns forever be missed. But yep, we have the character art for Ruia, and this is and going from there, I would also like to give a shout out to Mythic Portal Games and Devin Knight, the two artists who create all the map and token assets for this campaign. Any amazing set pieces you see us use, or any awesome character or monster token, it comes from those two. I'm gonna keep it short. You can find them both on Roll20, either by searching Mythic Portal Games or Devin Knight. All their packs are cheap, affordable, great work. Every single pack has a plethora of tokens or assets inside. Again, you can find them both on Roll20 at Mythic Portal Games and Devin Knight. Last we saw the heroes of the Onyx Circle. They had just received a mission to basically go with the soldiers of Latesse in the Empire who were visiting Latesse and helping with security around the area to the town of Mistvale, south of Latesse, that borders the jungles to the. It is a relatively isolated city. For many years, the town had been these not sole source, but the primary source for many rare herbs and other materials used in alchemy, potion crafting, and other magical components, things like that. Recently, with all the tension and issues that have been springing up throughout Elois, trade to Mistvale had started to slow down and eventually came to a halt. Recently, the members of the Platinum Band, the adventuring group Daylock comes from, had been investigating Mistvale, and they had come to the conclusion that a new entity had taken over since its previous lord had gone away. Not too much information on that. They don't know whether they passed away, they were killed, they're not quite sure. They just know that recently the leadership of Mistvale had switched over to, and ever since, the town and its people have been acting more and more strange. First, it started off with the cutting off of trade, then they started cutting off travel, and then more recently, they've started barricading themselves into this, and they've been acting with almost a blind fervor towards whoever has taken leadership. And they're not quite sure whether it's, maybe someone who's very charismatic who came into the town and kind of manipulated people into follow, or whether it would be done by magical means. Mayor Ravon of Lateste and Raylon of the Platinum Band had come up with a strategy in assaulting Miss to hopefully attack it from 3 different sides, with the Onyx Circle being the spearhead coming from the main gate. And the plan is to assault the city, sparing as many people as they can, but defending yourselves first. With the goal of making their way through the city and assaulting to the back end of the city, where there is a cave system that leads to kind of the hold of the city, where they believe the whoever is taken over. The plan is to go in, assault the city, eliminate any hostiles, eliminate who has taken, maybe bring them in for questioning, if possible, and returning order to Mistvale so that the potion manufacturing process and supply can continue. Many groups among Elois kind of screwed if that does not happen. The Celestia army, the Lateste guards, and all the other people who help defend Throggermere, Celestia, and they're all in dire straits if they cannot receive those ingredients and components. So with the fate of Elois and all the good cities amongst the lands of Elois in the balance, we left off with the party beginning their assault on the front gate. Demissaries had turned the corner and saw the front barricade and started screaming and yelling toward them. Immediately behind and with him were frontline guards, that the guards from Lateste, who you guys deemed would be best suited up front with him. And right behind are the rest of the members of the Onyx Circle and an additional guard. Many of the guards that are amongst your group are ones that you guys have dealt with plenty of times, and you guys do know a few of them pretty well. At least acquaintances with the others, or you've seen them around. So with your mighty group ready and assaulting the front, let's get into it.
Okay. So do we roll initiative?
Okay. No, we were going off a predetermined initiative.
Gotcha.
Basically, I'm going to roll, and basically whoever goes first, that is going to be the initiative order. Because there was a wind up to they were aware that you guys were coming, so there's no surprise round. Basically, if Demissaries is rolled, it will be your guys' goes first, and you guys will act, and then the village people will act. Village people, huh? So, okay, and Demissaries. Oop, fell off the table. Ooh, reroll. Both tied. Okay. Okay, Demissaries.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, so I just need to go ahead. Sorry about this. Just need to get the initiative order set up. Okay. Turn order is going to be as followed: Demissaries, and then it will be the frontline fighters. And actually, You guys are able, if you want to choose a turn order, or you guys can do a roll off.
I'll of our group, I think I'll take the last one.
Okay. Anyone volunteering for first?
I can.
Okay. Nat, where
Yeah,
you?
I'll go in the middle.
Okay, so you want to go in the middle. So do you want to go before or after?
I'll go.
Be quick.
Before Sin, yeah.
Okay, because basically we're doing this kind of weird turn order, basically because you guys are just choosing who you guys are following up on as you guys are bringing up forward the assault. So since Damus Ares was taking the lead, he's going to go first, followed by the other front line. So just it kind of makes sense for this weird situation, and it's better than having to roll 1,000 different in it. Okay, so first up we have Damus Ares. He immediately charged, and he's going to and mind you, like, because map space and stuff like that, you guys are technically, everyone is starting from right off the map. You guys, see where you guys' position are?
Yeah.
Mhm.
You guys are not really there. You guys are actually starting one square. So for like, say, Conrad, if he wanted to move, that would be 1, 2, 3, not 1, 2. You guys get?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Damus Ares is going to 1, 2, 3, and just think of that you guys are all starting from the right of where Amiki's token, or Ruia's token is. Sorry, your thing still says Amiki on here, so it confuses me.
I have.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's going to come over to here, and he is going to start off by using his Stone Bear Raid. So he runs in and just liquefies the front. There's a kind of lithe humanoid, and he just smashes him with his hammer as he roars out. His muscles flex. You see him grow in size as he just screams and stares at the rest of them as he basically hammered this guy into it. And that is going to end his turn. Sandra is going to come up to here and make an attack. He's going to come up to here and make an attack. He's going to come up to here. He is coming up to here. Okay. And I will reveal the city once you guys get past the barricade, when you guys choose to do so. So, and looking at my auto roller, that is hit, miss, miss, and a hit. Okay. So, Sandra comes up, slashes with her sword, gets the guy kind of like in his shoulder. He kind of grabs his arm and kind of stares at her, and he screams back just like the rest of them. "We're under assault! Bring the guard up to the front of the gate!" And you hear people echoing throughout the city, like, just carrying that message back. Rivel comes up and attacks with his sword, but the guy parries it. Then we have, after that, sorry, just give me a second. Let me bring up my notes. There we go. And then Charles misses, and then Temerel hits. So Charles comes up and tries to attack, but he gets blocked. And Temerel also misses. Or no, he hits, sorry, my bad. He hits, gets the guy like right in his side, but he's still standing up. Nat, your go.
Okay. Nat's gonna go about right here. And
Just to let you know, everyone past that barrier is going to have partial.
oh, right, that the red block is a barrier.
Red is a barrier. It's basically a palisade, so there are spaces in there, but you could be able to, launch something through there, but they will have partial.
Yeah, I'll test it a bit.
Okay.
I'll cast arcing fire on this guy right here.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
Mhm.
Okay. You go and you launch it right through, and it just goes right into the palisade and just kind of singes it a whole bunch. You miscalculated the oomph coming out of your hand when you launch the spell, and it just kind of burns right up there.
Okay.
And the guy looks over, kind of like wide eye, seeing that he just almost got blood.
Okay. That should be my turn.
Okay. How's the music, guys? Too loud? Too?
I have muted, so I don't.
Okay.
Maybe turn it down a little bit?
That's why I asked.
That's fine.
Okay. Okay. Rhea, you're.
Go, Rhea.
I just realised I was muted. Yeah, as I was saying, do these look like soldiers that obviously look like they're going to know what they're doing, or do they just look like civilians who happen to have weapons?
So give me a quick perception check, just like, just to see what you see in a quick glance.
Yeah.
You're not really, you're just taking a quick glance, but they all seem not to be. Oh yeah, you weren't there for that. They seem like they're prepared.
Okay.
It's kind of hard to really make out more than that, but they don't seem like they're ready to.
That's fine. Trying to think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
remember,
I think
Red's
that's-
actual barricade, so
Yeah,
can't
that's
stand
what
on
I'm
it.
trying to figure out. Okay. There's do like a stand there, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll just do like a blockade this way.
Is that just gonna be your turn? You're gonna hold action and.
Yeah, hold action if anyone tries to say, get past, rack him with my mace.
Okay. An enemy gets past you.
Yeah, or if they try to get past, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Sin. Sin is gonna come up. He's going to see the kind of blockage coming up, so he's gonna try to clear. Those are all allies, so they don't provide partial or any cover. So he's going to blast the one closest to Ruria to try to clear things up a bit. And actually, he is going to. He's going to use Phantasmal Assault. So you watch as he pulls out his spell book, and he flips it over to a page, and he casts a spell, and you see a very feral-looking Sin leap across the battlefield, dodging past Demosaries and the Latesse guards, and just jumps on them, and just starts ripping them to shreds. And the guy screams as he falls to the ground. The feral Sin is pulling at his jugular. He falls to the ground. Okay. And Sin is going to use the rest of his move to step the fuck out of the way. Conrad,
Okay, quick question. So, this, I'm gonna do a quick arrow just so I make sure who's who. Like, these guys are here, and these guys are in.
just to give a helpful little tip, the
Yeah.
guys with yellow are your allies.
Okay, that would be very helpful.
Wait, you can't recognize Cassandra with her bright red hair?
Well, I know Cassandra.
Have a fling with her and you just forget who she is.
Easy.
Conrad. What was she to you?
Oh,
She is nothing.
I'm gonna faint.
Okay, I gotta move him real quick while I add this.
Alright, so, let's see.
Does that help?
Yeah, it does. Damon, so if I move, right here, or, sorry, out there. right here. Am I technically, having cover against these guys here? If I...
The only person that I would say you don't have is the guy right in front of Cassandra. Like, that would be the only one that you don't have any cover.
And what
now,
if I...
since you guys are looking up?
Yeah. Like, but if I get over here, though, I'm good, right?
Yeah, right there.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so Cowan's gonna shoot this guy and this guy with Twin Strike.
Okay.
And he's to do Hunter's Quarry on the guy in front of him.
Okay.
Let's see.
Okay. That is a miss and a miss.
Shit.
Both shots go slightly wide.
Okay. And Kyle just kind of yelled, "Advance!" and enter.
Okay. Okay, Clayton's turn. Clayton is going to come over to here, and he is going to put his hands together, close his eyes, and he starts whispering something. And then he holds out his hand, and you guys see a bright light form in his hand, and then it turns into a hawk. And he just puts his hand forward, and the hawk flies and starts pecking at this guy's, which hits. Oops, did not mean to mean him. Which hits as the hawk starts biting and pecking at the guy, and he is freaking the fuck out. He is currently dazed. Okay, that is going to end Rivel's turn, or Clayton's turn. It is now the guards. Okay, there's honestly only a couple of them that can react on this one because the back group was not prepared for this turn initiative order. Okay, so I'm gonna keep my auto roller. Okay, so this guy makes an attack with his sword. It lands. Rivel gets hurt a little bit, but he's still going strong. The guy in front of Charles. Oh, sorry, my bad. Tamara was hit by them. Charles also gets hit by this man with the light hair with the dual weapon. Both of those attacks land, but he's still standing strong. And the man goes to attack Cassandra, but she quickly throws up her shield and blocks. Okay, Damaris go. As soon as he enters this city, he sees the people back, like kind of all turning towards him, and like kind of getting ready for a fight. So he's going to charge past, and he's going to use a charging attack against the guy, just to kind of hopefully keep them back there. So, Howling Strike. And I said Howling Strike. Okay, there it goes. Ooh, natural one. Okay, let me roll severity.
Ow.
Okay, it's kind of jungle-ish area around here. It's kind of slick with moisture and stuff like that. So as Damaris is charging, he swings with his hammer and he just loses his footing and he falls down. Okay, that was Damaris' turn. The guards all make their attacks. All of them land. Okay. Tamarel brings up his longsword and makes an attack, which lands on the man in front of him. Rivel comes up around, makes an attack, which also lands, and with both of them double teaming the man, he kind of gets put off kilter and cannot stand up to the assault, and he goes down after two very, very good slashes. Charles comes up and he's going to make an attack. Attacks the man with 2 swords, but he is still going strong. Cassandra also lands her attack against the man she is facing, but he is still up. So that is going to carry it over to Nat.
Can I squeeze in through like here?
Yes, it is an ally space, so yes, you would be able to.
Yay! Okay. Who do we got here? Let's see, 1, 2, 3.
And for this fight, I will be deleting tokens as people are.
Okay.
Just to keep things clear.
I am gonna cast Acid Claw on this one right here.
Okay. Okay, the attack lands, and he is immediately like he's looking down at Daemissaries as this large man. They're all kind of like getting ready for battle, and sees this large man charge at him and fall. They're kind of staring over, and at the last moment he looks up, just a giant ball of acid to his, and he just falls to the ground screaming until you hear no more screams.
Everyone adjacent to him takes 4 acid damage.
And they are all like, ah, like screaming as like they just watched their ally get his face melted, and they're all getting like the backsplash on them. Okay.
Yay! I have a little bit more movement. I can move a little bit more forward. Whee!
Okay.
I'll move right here and end my turn.
Okay. Rui, you're up.
Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. That dude's an enemy, right? The white-haired dude, yeah. First, I'm gonna cast Weapon of the Gods to myself for my own mace.
Okay.
So, just as a quick reminder for when I do hit stuff, extra 1d6 radiant damage, and when weapon hits, the enemy takes a -2 penalty to AC. So, move the Finny there. And, yeah, I'll hit him with my mace.
Okay, go ahead and roll that deck.
I'll do this one first, and then if it hits, I'll do the other one.
It does hit.
That's cool, and the d6. So that's 3 radiant damage on top of that.
Okay. You run up, and as you're running towards him, you grab the tip of your mace with one hand as you hold it with your other one, and you just close your eyes, and you just whisper for the ways, you just pray real quick to the Raven Queen's blessing, and this black and purple kind of flame ignites over, and you just drop your mace to your side, run up and underclock him with your mace right to his chin, and he just falls as his face is ignited in a dark holy fire.
Nice.
Okay. Was that any?
Yeah, that does.
Okay. Sin is going to okay, Sin is gonna come right over to there, and he's going to phantasmal assault the guy in front of Cassandra to just try to keep this.
Oof.
Ooh. Okay. So, and don't forget you have the mode of the mode of whatever, Conrad.
So what?
You looked at the stone. Nice.
Dice? Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, actually, yeah, I can change that. Let me do. I almost forgot about that. I'm gonna change that one to a 10.
Okay, the attack lands. Conrad, in the moment you see Sin let out his phantasmal assault, and you watch as the feral Sin jumps on Cassandra and just starts ripping her apart. And in that moment, you snap back to reality, and you harness that power, and you change the course of destiny as the phantasmal assault runs at the guy, jumping on him, and starts ripping him to shreds instead.
Yep. 1 second. I'm gonna get rid of that
Yep.
10. There you go. Okay.
Okay. That is gonna end Sin's turn. Conrad, here you go.
All right. Now, out of the people like I see ahead of me, are any of them seem like ranged attack users?
I mean, you see 2 people in the back that are not wielding swords.
Mm-hmm.
This
Damn.
one
Okay.
and this one. But
Okay.
that's all you can really.
Gotcha. I'm gonna move right here, and I do twin strike on each of them. And I'm
Okay.
gonna move
Just
the.
let you know, one of them will technically have partial because
Okay.
an enemy is in your way.
Hmm. Actually, I am gonna do twin strike on just that,
Okay.
and I'm gonna move the hunter's sword to him.
Guys. Okay.
And I move the hunter's sword to him as well.
Okay.
And let's see.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. You let loose both arrows, and the one kind of slips on your finger as you let it go, and it hits Daemon's right. The other one misses the other person in the back.
Shit.
It hit him in the what?
It hit Daemon's that was 7 damage. He doesn't even seem to. I mean, he's bleeding, but he doesn't seem to notice.
He kept cutting out every time he tried to say where he got hit.
Oh, it was his shoulder.
Okay, there we go.
Like, right in his back, like it's like hit right where his fur, coat is. But he doesn't seem to notice. Does that end your turn?
Yes, it ends my turn.
Okay. Next up is Clayton, and he's going to direct his over to this guy over here. And the bird just flies away from the guy who was on the ground and flies over to him, and he starts pecking him. And now he is stunned trying to deal with this bird that's pecking at him. Bird keeps pecking at his face and his body. And Clayton is going to move up to, and that will end his. Okay. Now, these guys who were in hiding. From the top of the front, two rangers step up, and they start launching arrows right at. One's gonna go towards Sin, the other one's gonna go towards Con. First one hits Sin, and the second one is a 23 to hit. Does that hit you?
It just hits. Yeah, with my armor, it just hits.
You suffer 7 points of damage.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. And now these guys are in the turn order. This one is going to cast. You watch as the elfin gentleman with the staff reaches to the ground, and Rhea and Nat, you feel a rumbling underneath. And as you guys look up, all these vines shoot from the ground and grab you two, Demerel, and Ribble. You guys are now all immobilized.
Okay.
Where the hell is it? Okay. This one is. This one is going to. This one is going to use Stone's Blast against Kanasandra. and Charles, which misses. Jesus Christ. Conrad, you almost get hit with the debris as it passes by them, but it's just aimed a little too high, and you see all these stones being shot towards your guys' direction at a very high point. But it was just aimed a little too high. This one is going to use Vine Stranglehold on Kanasan. You watch Conrad as these vines shoot up from underneath the ground and start strangling her and pulling her to the ground. Kanasandra is now knocked prone, and she suffers damage from the vines. These two are going to make strikes against Damasaries. One hits, one misses. So Damasaries does get stabbed pretty good, but because of his Stone's Bear Rage, he does not suffer too much damage. God damn it, Stone Bear's fucking rage. Okay, and this one is going to make an attack against Nat. Does a 26 reflex hit you? I believe it does. Okay.
Yes, it does.
You watch as a large column of stone protrudes from the ground and just nails you right in your. The wind is knocked out of you. You suffer 21 points of damage. And that ends the guard. This group of guards' turns. Damasary's turn is up next. He is going to stand up, and he's not happy about what just transpired. So you know what? He's gonna shake some shit up. He's gonna do something he has never done before. I mean, he's used it before, but he's never. Yeah, he's never. So he's going to use Shout of Terror. So he's going to raise his hammer above his head, and he is going to smash the guy right in front of him, which hits. You guys just hear this crackling of bones and other body parts as he brings the hammer down. The guy's still standing, but he looks really messed up. And then Damasaries lets out a deafening roar, and he aims it at these three people right here. Actually, no, he's gonna target it, center it on. Yeah, no, he's gonna hit these three people. And they all freeze up in terror as this large man almost crushed their ally and then roars at them. So they are all slowed for the next round. Okay, that ends Damasaries' turn. Kanasandra. Gonna move up to here. Move up to here. Move up to here. Ooh, sorry. Just realized that. So he can't do shit, he can't do shit, so these two are both gonna roll saves for the immobilization to try to break out of the vines. Tamaro succeeds, and Charles does not. So Tamaro breaks free of his hold, but since it's the end of his turn, he cannot do shite. Okay, so that is going to end the guard's turn. Nat, you are up.
I'll cast Arc Fire on this one right here.
Okay. Okay. Nat, you blast forward with your fire, and it goes directly at this person. And at the last moment, they raise their staff and do a swirling motion with it. And as your fire comes towards them, it starts to follow the trail of the staff, and it launches right back at you. So does a 24 reflex hit?
Yes.
Okay, you receive 11 damage. And it is fire, so obviously your resistance is applied.
I only take 1 damage.
You get blasted in the face and you just kind of dust yourself off of the fire, like, oh, okay.
Though I think I pierced myself. I think.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
fine.
do.
11 it is.
Yeah. Thank you for being on.
That's no problem.
Okay.
I am looking awful. Yes, I will try and break free.
That is not looking well. Go ahead and roll the save.
Okay. Oh man, they did something with his D20 thing. Oh, okay, there we
It's
go.
a little quicker and easier.
Nope.
You're just too distracted by the fire to really like wiggle out of it. So yeah. You're still immobilized and wrapped by the vines. Okay. Does that end your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Rhea, you are up.
Okie dokie. Seeing as you just probably saw Nap get blasted with ruin spell and all the other bad things, healing word on that.
Okay.
Where's the thingy?
So Nat, you can go ahead and spend a healing surge to get your healing surge value back plus whatever this is. Plus 4.
Okay, so
Yeah, and then I believe I get 5 temporary hit points to myself. Yeah, and I shall try and break out of this immobilization thing. It's just a D20, isn't it?
Yep. It's just normal save.
That's a 9, I think.
You try to struggle against it, but the vines are just holding you too tightly.
Okay. No, that ends my turn then.
Okay. Sins go. Seeing that Damaster is really pissed off and not having a good day. Sin is going to come over to here. He's going to cast Hypnotize against Damasaries. So Damasaries, using a melee basic attack, just hits. And immediately crushes the guy in front. I'll go ahead and clear these off the board. And Sin is going to continue his movement over to here to try to get. He's kind of hugging the tower to try to stay out of the way of the guy who just shot him. Okay, Conrad, your go.
Alright, Conrad's gonna move like right here.
Okay.
And this guy over here is the one who like trapped Rhea and Nat. Right?
Yes.
Yes, I believe the hunter's quarry saw on him, so he's gonna do a careful attack on him.
Okay.
And yeah. Let's see. Go. Yeah.
Okay, that hits. Go ahead and roll 100.
D6.
Okay. You hit the spellcaster, and it lands pretty good. It grabs its chest where the arrow hits, but it is still up and moving.
Okay.
Does that end your turn?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Okay, Clayton is just going to continue having that bird continue to attack him, keeping him okay. That ends your team's fun. This archer right here is going to aim for Sin, who just tried to cover himself, and this one is going to aim for Conrad.
Oh wow, there actually was somebody there. I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Well played. Well played.
Yeah. It's called stealth.
Oh.
Yeah. Also, let me clear this up a little bit more, since you guys are well into the city now. And as you guys are now in the city, you guys do see a lot of civilians and other people who are like coming from these houses and hovels, running deeper into the city. They're screaming, yelling. A lot of them are, like, help us, please, as they're running towards the guards that are coming, are coming towards you. and they are looking at all of you guys in terror and fear. Okay, but those two attacks, Conrad, you are hit for 9 damage.
Okay.
Sin is hit for 11. Yeah, Sin is also not looking too great. He's bleeding pretty good. Okay. Okay, this spellcaster is going to try another vine grapple. This time centered on Rhea. Conrad and Rhea, you feel the ground rumble again as vines come up and try to grab you. But you guys kind of notice it, and you guys kind of dodge out of the way. You guys kind of sidestep the vines. They reach up, but they do not grab anyone. This one over here is going to try another... Oh, wait, no, never mind, sorry. My bad. This one's going to come up here and try to hit with a stick. This one's going to hit with a stick, and this one's going to hit with the sword. This one is going to try... This one is going to try a, yeah, that one is going to turn around and do a healing word to the one behind. Okay, so miss. Hit. Okay, so let me heal this one up. Okay, so this one is able to hit Rivel, but it is not too good of a hit. The other two one tries to hit Rivel, the other one tries to hit Cassandra, but Cassandra blocks it with the shield, and Rivel blocks it with his sword. And that ends their turn. Jaehaerys is up. He's going to use a Howling Strike. Ooh, grab the wrong person. Howling Strike against this guy because homie don't play that. Whew. Okay. He lands the attack, and the spellcaster looks very, very messed. As Jaehaerys screams running at him and just brings his hammer down, almost crushing the man. Cassandra is up next. Okay. Attack. Actually, I'll just do them all at once. Attack. Okay. He's going to try to break free. Fuck. Okay. You're pretty much just fucked on this fight, I guess. Okay, so attack. So okay. Cassandra and Rivel both attack the same target. Both of them hit, and as Cassandra steps forward, getting the guy in the gut, the guy kind of leans over, and Rivel just lifts up his sword, and as he's bent over, decapitates the man. And Temerel stabs the other spellcaster that he is next to. Slices his arm real good, but he's... Okay, Nat, your go.
Moose.
I pretty much just turn this guy right here and stab him with Dragon Frost.
Which guy? You can't reach him.
I can?
He's on a tower.
He's on top of the wall.
Can I shoot him?
You have no line of sight of him.
And no lines. Okay.
You could hit the guy opposite of him.
Sure. I'll just shoot him with Dragon Frost.
Okay.
I will roll it. Nope.
Okay, that hits.
Oh.
You blast him. The archers aren't that defensive. You blast him, and it immediately knocks him back 5 feet. But as he's falling back, I encrust his chest, and you see the front half of him just be frozen solid. And you hear him hit, and you hear a shatter. You don't know what happens to him, but you hear a shattering sound as he flies back.
Okay. I will end my turn by trying to break out of this immobilize.
Okay.
Nope.
Didn't you roll a 3 last time?
Yes.
Yeah.
You struggle, but you just can't find the strength to break. Rhea, your go.
Coolio. Am I able to do like a quick glance around the like party members like specifically to see how bloody they are? Because I remember you said that Sin was looking messed up. Like I want to know.
Sin looks like the most.
Yeah. But does he look like he can take another hit without being killed?
I don't know.
Damn. Can't do anything.
He kind of went out there.
Yeah. What do you think? Am I able to? Am I able to hold an action, see if anyone comes up to like within my range, and then I can whack them on the mace as long as I'm out of this.
You're cutting out real bad.
I was saying that as long as I obviously get out of this immobilization thing, hold an action, whack someone with my mace as soon as they get in range.
Sure.
There's nothing I can do. Cool. And let's see if I can get out.
Go ahead and roll your save.
Yes.
Okay, you're kind of looking around the battlefield, and you're pissed because, you know, you're kind of an up-close person, and you're just watching your allies get. You're watching this battle flow, and you're just pissed, and you just close your eyes, and you just pray to the Raven Queen, and you just flex with all your might, just ripping the vines.
Cool. Yeah, and I guess that ends my turn then.
Yep. Sin's go. He is going to Phantasmal Assault other guy who just fucking hit him because he's not happy. Okay. A feral Sin runs across the battlefield, climbs up the pole, and just starts biting at the guy's ankles. And he just starts screaming like, "What the fuck?" As this little feral Sin is just like creepy, like almost like an exorcist, like crawl up the wall and just starts biting at the guy.
360 head spin.
Yeah, like just freaking the fuck out.
I like feral Sin.
When I say feral Sin, like he is just balls to the wall, just wild and crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but that is going to end his turn. The guy's still alive, but his ankles look seriously damaged. Conrad, your go.
Alright, Conrad's gonna finish off the archer dude.
Okay.
And he's gonna pass 100 score to that guy.
Okay.
And yeah.
Okay. You don't need to roll.
Alright.
As he's distracted, he kind of leaves himself open, and you just let loose your arrow, and it just lands right in his throat, and he's like, as he falls over off the tower, and lands on the path, gets cut in half by it.
Got him. Then Conrad just turns his attention back to the rest of the group.
Okay.
And turn.
Okay. It is Clayton's turn, and he's going to continue the bird strike against that same guy. Good. You know, he's kind of locking a guy down, so he's just gonna keep that. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. The bird continues to peck at him and gets a lucky bite in and just pierces an artery. And the guy tries to grab it, but blood is just spraying out as he just falls to his knees and falls forward. The bird's still pecking at him.
Ouch.
Dude got killed by a bird.
Yeah, oh, not good.
The bird.
I imagine it's like he got like just like
Yeah, like now the bird's starting to peck out his eyes and stuff. Like it's nasty. But he's going to move up to. Okay, that's gonna end his turn. Oh, okay, the rest of the guards. Okay, let me go ahead and. One second, let me just go through here because this is probably a lot easier. Boop. Okay. A lot of the townspeople continue to exit the hovels and houses on the. You see a lot of them starting to run back. As you hear some yelling out. As they are running back, it's kind of hard to see past the crowd, past these houses back here. Nope. Nothing. Past these houses back there, because there's a lot of people moving that way. But you hear them all yelling out for Lyotheth to go to the front gate and to defend the people. A lot of them are screaming, yelling, and they are all yelling out another name. Silatet, please protect our town. As they're all running back.
Would that be like an intelligence check to try to figure out what that is?
It's a name.
Okay. So it's like not anything we would recognize.
You guys have never heard of it.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, let me just give me a second because I'm gonna roll some stuffs for the background stuff. For the viewers, if it on a couple of the turns for the guards, it may take a little bit longer because there are now 3 separate assaults on the city, so there's a lot of rolling I have to do on the background. So just bear with us. Okay. This will be the North Assault Team. This will be the South Assault Team. Okay. Okay. Now moving that way. Okay. Now for the guards that you guys are still attacking. Okay, this one's going to try another vine grapple. Centered right here. So, okay. You guys watch as vines erupt to the ground and grab Daemissaries, Demerel, and Ribble. And they're going to try to run away. Let's see if Daemissaries can hit. Ooh, miss. Okay. And in the back, as you guys see the crowd start to disperse, you see 3 individuals coming through. You see a elven gentleman, with a very interesting looking sword. You also see a man with 4 arms approaching. He's about like 6.5 feet tall, and you also see another human. For the first time, he looks humanoid, but he probably stands a couple inches taller than Demisare and matches his frame.
Matches the what?
His frame and size.
Okay.
Basically, it's a brunette Demissaries with no beard.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, and these ones, I'm going to go ahead and finish their turn. Deleted. These two both attack Rival and Kanasandra. Both attacks land. Kanasandra is looking a little hurt, and also Rival is as well. They are both bleeding pretty good. And Kanasandra, the last hit sounded like it cracked bones and stuff. Both of them are not looking too great. Okay, top of the initiative order. And we're actually, I just got notification that we do not have to take the break at 6, so we will go ahead and continue. Okay, Demissaries is up. He is literally useless, so he's going to try to break out. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so Demissaries pissed, but can't fucking do shit about it. Okay, Kanasandra is going to try to make an attack. Okay, and she misses. Rival is going to make an attack, which lands. Stabs the guy, but he's still standing, and then he's going to try to break free from the vines. Ooh, just gets it. He just kind of wiggles around it. Okay. Damarel is also going to try to save. Oh, he succeeds. Okay. Seriously. Charles, please, for the love of... Can you save this time? You have been completely useless. Motherfucker. Okay, well that was his useless turn again. Nat, you're up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot this person right here with arc fire.
Okay.
Hey, luck.
I have not seen it.
Yeah, it didn't proc. Oh, there it goes.
There it goes. Yes, it does. And you watch as this guy, the whole front of his chest starts burning up as he screams, and you singe the whole front of him, and his face is just like a black rape. You just scorched his whole front end, and he falls into a burning crisp.
All right, and I roll for save.
Okay.
Dang it!
Wow, three
It's a
three.
3 again. Wow. Jesus. Okay. Rick, you're...
Cool. I'm gonna move. Can I stand up, like, over the top of his body
Sure.
so I can hit that guy?
Or you could also hit Sanri. Or here. Wherever you...
Nah, I'll stand on top of him. It's all good. Yeah, go face it, that guy. And yeah, I shall hit him with my mace. So let's see if
Okay.
that hits.
That definitely
Okay.
hits.
Nice.
Roll that D.
Not required.
Oh, then
Sure,
good.
okay.
I roll.
Yeah, you run up, and as he's distracted, you just clock him in the back of the head with his mace, and he just falls. And Kanasandra has to put up her shield, and the guy just smashes his head against the shield and just falls to the...
Cool. Also, quick query. this immobilization thing, with my holy cleanser, it says, let me read it. Target may save and throw with +5 power bonus to each effect on them. Is that including immobilization?
Yes.
Cool. I'll cast that on Demisary. Give him
Okay.
a bit of a boost.
Let me double check that because does it say on the next roll, or it says they make?
The target makes a save and throw with a +5 power bonus against each effect on him. So I think it's on the top now.
Oh, okay, yeah, definitely. He rips out of it. The divine energy. You reach out and you bless him with the power of the raven, and with that, he just rips right out of it.
It's okay, I'll stay here for a while.
I mean, you can still attack.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can hit stuff.
Just see a tiny knife just going,
Is that end your turn?
Yeah, that does.
Okay, Sin's turn. Sin is going to try to keep his distance, but he's going to try. Let me see, 1, 2, 3. Not, move up a little bit more. He's gonna come up to here, and he's gonna use the handy dandy phantasmal assault to try to get the guy who's running. Jesus Christ, he's been on fire with that phantasmal assault. Besides that, okay, yeah. As it's running towards its allies in the back, like even like pushing civilians out of their way, or like Feral Sin just runs up and just leaps on the guy and just starts biting on the back of his neck as he falls to the ground. And the Feral Sin just keeps biting and biting until he just stops screaming. Okay, Conrad, you go.
Okay. Gonna move right here. And let's see. How do I use? Okay, I'm gonna do split on this guy and this guy. Right.
Hold on 1 second, because I was to the turn.
Yep.
Okay. Who did you say you were?
The guys on each side, so the one on the right and the one on the left.
Okay.
All right.
Forearms and brunette demissaries?
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do what's called Hunter's Quarry on this dude.
Okay.
The dude on the right, the blue guy, whatever it is. And wait, I forgot I gotta roll it twice. So the higher of the two is what we take as a result.
Yep.
And then damage is damage.
Okay. The man with the 4 arms, or sorry, the large humanoid man with the brown hair and gigantic frame, you hit him right in the the arrow definitely lands. He just kind of stares at the arrow, kind of grunts and growls towards your direction. The man with the 4 arms, you go to launch the arrow, and he catches it with one of his sets of arms.
Shit.
And he just snaps the arrow in half.
Okay, so let's see.
And he just has a grin on his face.
1d6 for that one dude. And
No. Didn't you put it on the top guy?
yeah, I put it on this guy right here. Yeah. Oh, so
Yeah.
he's the forearm dude?
Yeah, he has 4 arms.
I thought this dude had the forearm.
No, he's just big.
Okay. Never mind
If
then.
you
My bad.
zoom in enough, you can make out the
Yeah, I'm zoomed out a bit, so maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And that one.
Okay. Okay, Rivel. He commands the bird to move forward, but it does not make it to anyone just yet. So he's going to come up over to here. And he's going to give Kanasandra a healing potion. Okay, she was looking really fucked up. And he runs over. Kanasandra, you seem really hurt. This is the only one we have. You need to stay alive. And he hands it over to her, and she drinks it. And that's going to end his turn. Uh, the skinnier elven gentleman steps up and he yells out, Faldor. And he points over towards Sin and Riley. He says,
Take what?
take them out.
Okay.
And from the top of this house, you see, it's hard to make out what they are because they are very cloaked, but a man peeks out from the top, comes over here, launches 2 arrows, one at Sin and one at Ripple. Both of them hit, and Sin is looking bad. And the second arrow lands right into the eye socket of Rivel as he falls to the
Oof.
and he moves back. Okay. Okay. The large man is going to come up and take the center over here, and he's going to come up over to here. He is going to come up over to here. The man with the 4 arms, both sets of his arms seem to pick up a defensive position. All those who see him take this pose, immediately a shudder goes down your spine. What he's doing reminds you of Lady Cat.
Oh, okay.
And the big guy pounds his fist together, and once again, you almost shudder as this seems very familiar as he growls, pounds his fist together, and you see him grow. But where Daemosaries normally grows like just a little bit, he continues to grow and grow and grow until he is twice the size that he once was. And that will end their turn. Daemosaries, seeing this very large guy, I'm sure none of you see it, but a smile creeps across his face as Daemosaries screams and charges at the man. And he runs up and goes to swing his hammer down, and the large man catches it, and he leans towards Daemosaries. You need to try a lot better than that, tiny. And that will end Daemosaries' turn. Kanasandra, a bit worried about Rivel, seeing him on the ground. Knows she can't do anything, so she's going to... she can't make it, but she will go here. And she's going to hold up a defensive position. Yeah, he's going to try to, come on, man, just break free. Break free, man. Just break free. He rolled bad, still not enough. Fuck him. Why did he even come on this fight? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. So he's going to come up to here. Okay. That is the frontline people. Nat, you're good.
That says 10. Can I shoot him?
Yes.
Okay.
He is size large, so that is one of his squares.
I'll try and hit him with arcing fire. Probably no luck.
Okay. It just barely misses. Like, he just dodges out of the...
And
he just kind of looks towards you, and you hear a low...
and that tries to break free again. Dang it!
Motherfucker! Like seriously. How many
Maybe
freaking-
refresh.
No, that's definitely not it, because, you know, he's rolling other things. This is just... Ugh.
Bad.
Bad luck.
Nat's clearly not having
God.
fun with this. Nat's not having fun with
She's like, but nothing. One of the strongest people in the group, and just can't break out of it. Okay. Rhea, your turn.
Okay. Thinking. How far can I use my healing words? Close burst 5, so in comparison to that. I'm trying to think. I believe if I stand the close burst 5, I can still get Sin.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'll move there and cast healing word.
Okay, good, because he really fucking did that.
Yeah.
He was not feeling good, guys. Like, he was really close.
Plus, I never wanted to use this power so early.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but that's there.
Yeah, trust me, he needed it. Like,
Yeah.
bad. Okay,
So,
so that's
second
20
query,
points
do
ahead.
Yeah. Do I get another 5 hit points on top of
No.
my 5 I
Your
already
hit
got?
points do not stack.
Okay, that's fine then. And yeah, I'll stay here and hold my standard action until like someone gets in range for me to bash him with a mace.
Okay. Sin's go. Does he want to bust out anything stronger? You know what? This might actually be really funny. Let me just double check the rules on something real quick. So if this works, this is gonna be great. Okay. Okay, probably not that one. Okay, okay, yeah, Sin is going to use Charm of Misplaced Wrath against the big dude, because he doesn't think he's that smart. Okay, so he succeeds. You watch the smile that he just gave at Nat as, you know, he dodged out of the thing kind of disappear, and his face kind of goes kind of dull, eyes kind of glaze over as he just turns right around and he straight up kicks the elf right in his face. The elf goes flying back 5 squares, 25 feet, and is knocked prone. And he kind of like looks over at, "What are you doing?" And he just, the large guy kind of snaps out of it then, and he's like, like he just has no fucking clue why he just kicked his leader. Okay. So that is going to end Sin's turn. Conrad, you're up.
Okay, let's see. Gonna move here.
Okay.
And does this guy have partial cover?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna activate my bracers of archery,
Okay.
so I'll get rid of that.
Yep.
All right, and I am gonna do. What's called?
You would wait.
What?
He's also prone.
Oh, he's prone. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Never mind.
He was knocked back and knocked.
Okay. In that case, I'm actually gonna hold an attack for. Here. Yeah, I'm gonna hold an action for when I see that Ribble dude, that dude who shot an arrow.
Oh, the archer guy.
Yeah, the archer dude. Yeah, I'm gonna hold a range attack on that guy if I.
Okay. Your a basic attack or
A power.
what? Which one?
A power.
Which one? I mean, at will.
Not an at will and then counter power. Sorry.
Okay. Well, which one? Because if you don't use it, you'll expend.
I thought that was only a spell.
Nope.
No.
Fair across the board.
Okay, fair enough. I'll just do at will then.
Okay.
Careful attack.
Okay. Okay. Clayton is gonna move up to here, and with that, he will have. And his bird will be able to continue flying, and he is going to try to peck at the man with the 4 arms. And he uses his hands to keep swatting at it, so the bird never makes contact. That's gonna end his turn. It is their turn. Big man, seeing that he fucked up, is going to make an attack against Demerel and Damasaries, both. Kick and a punch. Kick against Damasaries. Ooh. Not 20, that shit.
Actually, wait.
Okay, Conrad, you get a vision.
Yeah, I was about to say for that.
Okay, you get a vision of Damasaries getting kicked square in the sternum, flying back, and you shake out of it, and you reach out toward that energy inside, and you change the fate. And the guy goes to kick out, and Damasaries kind of presses his shoulder against it, and like kind of braces for it. And the guy almost falls back because he was not ready for Damasaries to be that big. But the other attack does hit Demerel, and that deals a shit ton of fucking damage. Demerel is not looking good. As he brings his fist over him, crushing him on the top of his helmet kind of crunches in a little bit, and he looks stunned. The man with the 4 arms comes up, and he's going to use he's going to make an attack against Ruria.
Yeah.
And
I was gonna say, does my hold action proc because he's now within range of my mace?
yes.
Cool.
And he's going to make an attack against Ruria, and then he's going to follow up with a flurry of blows against both of you.
Yeah, that's cool. That's good. Do you want me to run my melee attack now?
Yeah.
Or after? Yeah.
It's an immediate interrupt, so.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's cool.
That does not hit.
Does not?
Nope.
Never
He
mind then.
catches your hand with one of his extra hands.
Ah.
I will say that since you guys have been seeing this happen a couple rounds, he seems to be isolating 2 of his hands for defense and 2 of his hands for offense.
I was gonna say, does my weapon of the Godspin proc?
No, because it's on a hit.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough then.
Okay. Yeah, that one hits. That one hits. And that one hits. Maria, you suffer 12 points of damage, and he's just start pummeling Demerel, and he just falls to the ground. Okay. And he is going to stand up, and he's going to use which will proc you, Conrad. Since...
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, no, you were Archer God.
Yeah, Archer dude, yeah.
Okay, so he's going to move up here, and he's going to... No, he's going to get up to here, and he's going to make... You watch Rhea as he walks up. He says, you speak Elven. He says shock in Elven. And
Okay.
you watch as his sword sparks with electricity as he slashes you.
Ouchie.
Ooh, another nat 20.
Oh
nat-
no.
You are stunned and you take 21 points of damage.
Ow. Okay. Okay.
Okay, and
He's so shocky and bloody.
yeah, Conrad, you wouldn't see this.
And I don't know. I guess I'm stunned and nothing procs. That kind of.
Was that
I'm just trying to think. I'm not sure if I've got a fin or no. For
for
when I go.
stun? I don't believe you do
Yeah.
have anything for stun.
No, I can remember if I had a fin that interrupts when something. But no, I don't.
Nope.
I think it's only when people go down.
Yeah, well, you're stunned anyways,
Yeah.
so you can't take any action.
That's fine. That's fine.
So, where is this done? Never. Okay. No one can see where it comes from, but 2 arrows hit Damasarius right in the chest. Conrad, it is out of your view.
Shit. Okay.
Okay. Guys, just give me a second so I can roll the outside fights. The north group. Okay. South group. Okay. Okay, Damasarius' turn. See what he's gonna do. He is going to, he's going to use Divine Challenge and Thundersmith on the big dude. Just for an off chance that he can get a fucking critical on it. Damasarius looks up towards the large man. He says, "You call me tiny, but I fought way bigger than you, little man." And it seems to piss off the very large man as Damasarius raises his hammer. Ah, so close. But he does hit, dealing 24 damage, and I think that's it. Can't remember. There's a and he knocks the large guy down. He just hits him right across the face by like reaching up, and the guy just dazed by it, it just falls to the ground. And Damasarius just has a big ass grin on his face. And if you guys were in front of him, he might also have an erection. Okay. Cassandra, seeing that the man is on the ground, is going to take full advantage of that. She will have the advantage for the melee. Okay, and she just needed it too. So she just kind of stabs at the man with her sword. Motherfucker, you swear my. Just break free. Oh, okay, fine. Whew. Okay, because this was getting ridiculous. It's like, why did you even come on?
Yeah, Nat.
Not him, not her. Though he did break out of it before her.
Uh-huh.
But that ends his turn. Okay, continue making saving throws. Okay. Nat, you're
Is Ruria blocking the line of sight?
She is an ally, so no.
I will hit the elven guy with Dragon Frost.
Okay. Okay, a hit. Knocks him back 5 feet.
And for a minor action, I'll activate the dress.
Okay.
And I'll end my turn by trying to break out. Again.
Okay.
Nope.
And you failed. Rhea, you're a go.
Cool.
Go ahead and save.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't do nothing.
Okay, you were still stunned.
Okay.
Oh, wait, sorry, no, we're just stunned for 1 round.
Oh, okay, that's fine
Yeah,
then.
there's no save on it. So at the end of your turn, you shake it off.
Yeah.
Sin is um
Wait, so does she get a turn then?
no.
Okay.
Remember, you save at the end of your turn.
Yeah, but you said that it ended at the end of her turn before. That's why she didn't need to save.
No, at the end of her turn.
Okay.
She's stunned until the end of her turn.
My bad.
It's basically like the same thing. It's just an automatic. You're stunned for that 1 turn. Huh. Gonna have to do something here. Yeah, you guys are a little too close for him to do this stuff, so he is just going to use Phantasmal Assault against Forearm Man, hoping that, you know, his magic will be able to. Which just does. Okay, so you guys watch as the feral Sin leaps across the battlefield and just jumps on the guy, slashing him a few times. And he's like, "What the fuck?" As like the guy is all fucked up, and he's like kind of freaking out because there's a feral Sin now leaping on him. Okay, Conrad, your go.
Alright, Conrad's gonna do fighting volley on the elf dude. And he's gonna move the hunter's core on that dude as well.
Okay.
Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh,
Okay,
jeez.
let me roll severity for the second one.
Come on.
Ooh. Okay, Rhea, you get hit in the back of the head with 18 damage.
How?
And the first one does not hit.
Come on. Alright, end turn.
Okay.
Yeah. Ruria is not looking. No.
Yeah. Clayton is going to, seeing that the bird is really not affecting the martial guy, is going to transfer it to the which goes. So he is now dealing with the bird that is pecking at him. The hawk that he had. Okay. So there, he is dazed. So all he can do is move forward. Big man is going to stand up, and he's going to try a punch and a kick against Daemosaries because he's pissed that this littler guy just hurt him. Okay. Ooh, both missed. He just gets up and swings blindly in a fury, and Daemosaries just kind of dodges the kick and just grabs his fist with his. And he's just, "Oh, you mad, big man?" And Forearm Man is going to Hmm. Okay, he's going to make an attack against Rhea and Demissaries. Jesus fucking Christ. Miss and miss. And,
Oh, thank God for that.
wait, let me look at the rules for that. Yeah, so, yeah, he fucked.
Yeah.
Okay, and... Conrad, you see over here the archer poke his head out and he launches 2 arrows right at Plate.
Where do I see him?
Right.
He
Okay,
he
now I
blends
see
in a
him,
little
yeah.
bit.
Yeah, he really does. I'm like, wait, where is he?
I mean, he's a ranger who fights in this territory. He kind of blends in.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, first one hits, second one misses. So you notice him because one arrow flies across your, path, but the other one does hit, but he's still good. That ends there. Okay. Next up is Demissaries. Demissaries is going to continue to take the big. He will do so by using a Holy Strike. I said by Holy Strike. There it goes. Miss. Okay, Cassandra. Oh Jesus. Okay. So, she goes to like pull back her sword, and the large man kind of averts his attention from Demissaries and sees Cassandra and says, "And what are you gonna do, little missy?" And you see her quickly adjust her aim and just slams her sword right into his crotch. And he just reaches for it and the sword plunges in there.
That's like, you go, girl.
Wait, did you kill them?
Nice.
Holy shit.
Those two have been fucking him up for like a couple rounds. Like, it's not been good for that big dude. And his side reverts as he gurgles and falls to the. Okay. Go kind of sun.
I was going to say,
right.
I have a Binny, which I want to try. Let me see if I can achieve it. 3 squares. Yeah. Let me see. I'll do immediate reaction with Death Surge. Was it a creature within 3 squares drops to 0 hit points, which I imagine the big guy just.
Yep.
Cool. And it targets each enemy in bar. So,
Okay. Go ahead and roll it.
shout it.
I think this is the first time you've actually used it.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Wait, that happens when a creature drops to 0 hit points?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
it dropped right here. I'm surprised you didn't use it then.
Okay.
That's true. It says creature, not enemy.
Yeah, I was focusing.
Yes, she is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
It just hit the elven dude, Clayton's bird. So
Yeah.
he is not looking.
I was going to say, and each ally within the burst gets a +2 power bonus to attack until my next turn and gain 5 temporary hit points. I don't all of us or just me?
It's each ally in burst.
Yeah, so.
So yeah.
So
it's
the line
five.
right there,
Yes, it
yeah.
varies, yeah. And it's 5.
5, yeah.
Okay.
So that's that 2 power bonus. I was going to say, did I get that 5 as
Uh.
Oh, it says you and each ally. Yeah, you and each ally. Cool.
Okay. Yeah. And that guy stepped down. Too many pieces at once.
No worries.
Okay. and I got to roll for everyone else. Okay. Damn, North Group. They're doing rolling.
Go Daylock.
Okay, so that brings the turn order to. Okay, so he broke free, but he's good. He's good. He's good. Did I forget anyone this round? The guards. I feel like I did.
Well, did this guy?
Oh yeah, right there. Him.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not sure if
He's
this guy
gonna-
does anything, but
Yeah, he's going to continue with the bird attack. He's going to come up and he's going to use a heal check to try to... No, him. He's going to try to use a heal check to try to stabilize. Oh. That's going to end his turn. I got saving throws to roll. Ooh. Rivel, natural 20. So so helping, he kind of gets up and kind of looks at him, and he's up now. He's breathing, he's stabilized, and he's...
I'm imagining he still has that arrow in his eye.
Yeah.
Oof.
uh,
Ow. Ow, it hurts just thinking about it. Ow, 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 ow.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the other guy fails to save him for just let me know when he does.
They've actually been doing very well with this.
That's good. That's good. I don't wanna
Nat,
use
you're
it.
good.
I'm gonna shoot the elven guy with Dragon Frost again.
Okay. Okay. Given the bird and stuff like that, yeah. Oof. You blast him, and his front just freezes up as he flies back yet again, and you blast him like right in his upper chest, so his neck and head just like ice over. And he falls back, and when he collapses onto the ground, his head shatters. Okay, Ruria, you are up.
Wait, I gotta roll my save.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you're safe. Sorry.
I already know what's going. Oh.
It is
I was-
great.
Okay, didn't really change much.
Yeah.
Again, Ruria, your go.
Coolio. Healing potion, is that minor or
Minor.
minor? Cool. How much is
Just
a
to let you
standard
know,
heal?
you have a enemy within melee distance.
So he can attack you then if you try.
It will provoke an opportunity attack.
Oh, do that.
Yes.
You can always use second wind to spend the healing surge.
Good.
Which
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
surprised nobody uses more often.
So, you ready yourself for the battle. You get in a defensive pose, and you just take a moment, breathe, and focus on just recovering this round. So go ahead and spend a healing surge, and you got a +2 to your defenses, and the start of your next turn. Why can't I remember that? I think it's start.
Yeah, until the
That's
start of our
the
next
only-
turn.
Yes, start of your.
Oh, okay. That's the only other thing. I don't get anything else.
It's a standard
Really?
action. Oh, you get to spend a healing surge, and you get a +2 to defenses. You can use it once.
Okay. That's good then. Yeah.
I mean, you still have movement.
You can shift
I
a
do
square.
protect-
Never mind.
Yeah, I was gonna say you won't get an attack of opportunity anyway.
You can disengage.
You don't need to disengage. You could circle around someone.
Also true.
I'll stay here, I think. Yeah, because I can't go back, can I?
I mean, you
Okay.
could circle around and give someone advantage.
Do I think I will? Yeah, if I was gonna circle there.
One more.
I don't know. One more?
It's remember, it's flank.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
There we go. Yeah. I get it now.
You stand on top of the elfsicle.
Yeah.
Yes. I like standing on top of people.
And you literally put your foot on his chest, thinking about that lightning strike of the sword, and you just like stand on him. You're like, motherfucker. Okay. Sin, seeing that Rhea is not having a good, he's going to use hypnotism on you. He's going to cast hypnotism, and you feel a compulsion to hit the forearm guy in front of you. Do you
Okay.
go ahead and make a basic melee attack against the forearm? No, that lands. Go ahead and roll your bless.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he now has that -2 to 8.
Yeah, you were. Okay.
I just imagine really, this is Sin. Do not be afraid.
he just literally like waves his hand, and you just feel like almost like a voice in the back of your head of Sin going, hit him, hit him.
Now, question, Damon.
Yes.
I'm not sure if I feel violated or not.
If I, would it be an action to try to get Nat out of the mines, or at the very least try to help?
I mean, if you want to use a standard action, I will say that I will award her a bonus the next time.
Yeah, so I'm saying it would be a standard action to. Correct.
Yeah, but go ahead and roll me a strength check.
Well, I'm asking if so. I'm not going to do it in that case. I will do.
Wait, take that back. Do you want to go help her out?
Yeah.
Okay, run over and try to help her out.
Okay.
Now roll me a strength check.
Okay. Second. Yeah.
Okay. You grab her and you grab the vines and you try to loosen it up and stuff. Okay. Is that end your turn?
Does that end my turn? Like, can I do anything else?
Got a minor action.
Move Hunter's Quarry on this.
Okay.
End turn.
Okay. Clayton is going to move up to here. Try to help stabilize Damarel because they don't want to lose anyone.
Mood.
Okay. Okay. It's gonna be. Okay. 2 arrows get let loose. One toward. Oops, moved one too far. One towards you, Conrad. One towards you.
I'm assuming me.
Well, she said Nat, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Nat, you are hit. You suffer only 9 points of damage. Conrad, the arrow goes slightly wide.
Okay.
Ow.
And this guy looks around. And he sees the fight, and he looks kind of grits his teeth, then looks towards you all, and he says, "Destroy this town!" And he flexes his arm. His 2 arms that were kind of in defensive posture switch to offensive, and he is going to let loose on everyone. So he's going to make attacks against Maria and Damasaries. Fuck.
Do I see the archery guy now?
For a moment.
Archers.
And he's going to move. Whoa, I don't want to change his size into nothing.
He disappears completely.
Okay. He misses all. He got a fucking 5 and a 7.
Yeah.
He's not having a good 2 round. Okay, let me roll for outside stuff. God damn, that's the third natural 20 for the South group. Man. Okay. Janissaries comes up, and he is just going to use a holy strike on the monk guy. Let me see. He switched over. So yeah, that does hit with all the debuffs and flanking and everything. He cracks him in the side with his hammer as it glows with divine energy. Then Cassandra comes up over here, and she is going to try to land an attack on natural 20. Okay. She stabs him in his abdomen. He kind of looks over and like grabs the blade with his hand and just kind of like stares at her, just. But he's still standing. Okay. These. Sir, are you okay? Yes. Yes. Just. As he looks towards Rivel, who's on the ground, he sees that he's okay and just runs over. 1, 2. He's gonna double move over to here. That's gonna end it. And Rivel is going to, and he reaches up towards his face, feels the arrow, grits his teeth, and just yanks it out.
Ooh.
And in that blind fit of pain, he's going to double move over. Ooh, not super stretch. Double move over to here. Okay. Boom, 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 boom,
Ouch.
boom, and okay. Nat, your turn.
I'll try and shoot at the forearmed guy with Dragon Frost.
Go. That hits. You blast and he's holding Casandra's sword with one. 2 of his hands are ready for an attack pose, and he looks over as this Dragon Frost is coming. He tries to reach out to grab it, try to block it with his hand, and it hits his hand, and immediately the ice just starts shooting up and along his arm, and it reaches up towards his chest, and he just freezes up. And he's standing there, locked into place between Cassandra, holding the sword, and you're frozen. He's just standing there frozen in place.
Yeah, I slightly scooted Conrad to the side so I can shoot that guy.
You're like, move out, wait, fucker.
Move a little bit, Conrad, just do.
Okay,
I
go
imagine.
ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead and roll your save.
Dang it!
Okay. You did have a bonus too, so even with both of you helping, like these vines just are stuck. Okay, Rui, you're.
Okay. Just trying to think what else we can do. I was gonna say all the enemies are out now, right?
I mean, there's the arrow guy that you've seen lurking around taking pop shots, but you have no clue where he is.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can't do a perception check just to have like an intense look around.
Okay, you want to do a perception check?
Yeah.
Okay.
Locate them.
Go ahead.
Damn it.
Oh wow.
I have no
You
idea.
have no fucking clue. You like look around and you since this is a combat check. Okay, you look around quickly and you forget that you're standing on a corpse and your body slips on the blood and you fall prone.
Okay. So,
Sin looks around comes over to here, pokes his head around the corner, doesn't see anything, and he yells out, "All of you, move over to here and try to corner." And he is going to stand right here, right in the open.
Nat yells, "I would if I could." And he's still struggling with the vines with Conrad. Like,
And he is going to hold a phantasmal assault in case he sees. Conrad, your go.
Now, Kyron's had enough of this shit with that just being tangled. He's gonna whip out his swords and turn them on fire. Now, can I do that and like basically cut her out?
Make an attack.
All right. I'll do 2 point strike just for good measure. I'm sick of this shit.
Okay. The first attack hits Nat. Nat, you suffer 4 points of fire. Or,
Yeah, it's 4 for
it
fire
is-
damage because I
it's
turned to
hot fire, so you basically nothing happens to that one. The second one though does cut the vine.
Okay.
I'm free.
And then
You're free.
finally.
That goes a bit
Thank God.
red, and she's like, "Thank you."
Get moving, Kyron says, and then he starts walking over.
Okay. Clayton is going to move over 1, 2, 3, 5. He's going to move over to here. And he's going to pull out one of his daggers and hold an action to throw if he sees anyone. This is going to be really funny. Okay. This guy, this little fun guy over here, who's hiding over here, hearing that is going to try to run because he can only assume that he's the only one left. So first he runs, which procs a phantasmal assault. Which misses. And he continues on running. And he gets to here, which is going to proc Rivel's dagger. Which hits. So he now has a dagger in his side. And seeing that, Rivel's going to yell out, "He's over here!" And he can't shoot because he double moved to try to run away. So, Damus Ares' turn. Big guy is going to move over to here, see that guy, and he's going to use a Howling Strike with a charge. Which misses. Oh wait, does he have a bonus right now? No, that's already. Okay. Okay. So that's that. Andra is going to 1, 2, 3 stand over here. I know. She's going to come over to here and roll an attack. Okay, which misses. He's gonna come over to here and try to help stabilize his ally. He's going to assist him. Okay, Nat, your go.
Finally free. Nat's gonna start finally moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They all double move.
Finally free, but you've been attacking this whole entire combat. It's good to be ranged.
I double move. But I can't do any standards, so that does end my turn.
Move back 1 square.
Yep.
Okay. Because that is rough terrain. Okay. Rhea, your go.
Cool. I start back up. So that's true. Count as a minor or standard. I just move.
Yeah.
So,
Move it to
can I do like a dash, get up and move, so to move 6 squares while 12?
No, because you've already used your movement. So
That
you
moves.
can use your standard action if you want.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay, yeah.
Figure out which one's these. So yeah, 6 squares, just enough I can go. I'll move.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You cannot get around the house.
Ah.
You'd be making it to here. Remember, you
Yeah,
can't cut across the house.
Yeah. I can fly. Yeah, I'll go there.
Okay. Okay, is that end your turn? Okay. Sin is going to kind of piss, so he's going to come around this corner. And he's going to feral fucking assault him with his phantasmal assault. Okay. Which fucking miss? Just miss it. Okay, Conrad, your go.
All right. Let me see if I can do this first. What does it to give someone a potion? A minor action?
Yep.
Yeah, I think I can do this. So I'm going to go over here. He's going to give this to the potion if he can take.
Okay, as soon as you go to reach out, River will stop.
Okay.
He looks towards you. He's like, "No, save it. You may need this further down the road. We should be able to stay."
Okay, I got you. Then Conrad's going to go over.
Okay.
Sees that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Careful attack. Yeah.
Oof.
Oh, motherfucker. How many that once?
Okay. And to add to the porcupine look, second arrow strikes Damasceres. Thank God for the 5 temporary HP. Because when you see 5, 5. Okay, yeah. He does not notice because he just suffered another 1 point of damage. This is the second arrow that you shot him with.
I know.
So, like, in his rage, he doesn't even fucking realize that you're shooting him.
He's like, huh, I felt like an ant on me somewhere.
Yeah, it's like, damn, I need to get this armor resized. It keeps pinching.
Yeah.
It's just making him more angry.
Yeah, is that end your turn?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Rill is gonna come up to, Clayton's gonna come up to here, and he's gonna, stab him with the dagger. Which fucking misses. Okay. You guys just cannot fucking hit this dude.
I know, right? I couldn't even see him earlier.
Okay. It is his turn. Okay, guy's an idiot. He's gonna try to run away. As soon as he goes to break away, that's 3 opportunity attacks. Hit. And hit. Okay. As he goes to run away, Damasceres crunches him with his hammer, and the other 2 just slash at him. And he doesn't even make it away. He just immediately falls to the ground.
I just imagine they all, like, he just, like, tries to run away, smash, and it's like, stab, stab.
Okay. With this, combat comes to a close.
Okay.
Okay, we are going to go ahead and take a quick 10-minute break. So, reconvene in 10 minutes.
Okay.
DM needs to take.
Yep. Same.
Okay, there goes 2 hours of the fight today.
Phase 1 complete.
Phase 1 complete.
Yeah.
Vines are the worst. Not video vines.
I kind of
Those are great.
Can
But
we
vines.
have another 4 hours, just a 4-hour break, just so I can get my healing spells back, because I didn't want to use them so early.
Yeah, I was about to say, we're not even past the gate yet. Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah. I was trying to save most of my stuff.
Yeah.
I,
Alright, 1 second.
I wasn't expecting them to hit like trucks. 21 damage off the bat, just oof.
I got down, even with my temporary hit points, I got down to like 15 HP in total.
And then that dirtbag reflected my spell back at me.
That was just rude.
I rolled so many threes. Let's see.
Oh, I don't think it was the face. 3 is a magic.
2, 3. So many threes.
That's because you're magical. That's why.
I should have just used fire on the vines or something.
I was actually thinking that, but I wasn't sure if it would be meta me mentioning it. Yeah.
Ugh. How'd you guys enjoy that fight?
Can we have like a
Threes!
4-hour break so I can get my spells back?
No!
Oh. Do you want healing?
No!
Good.
Not after all those threes. So many threes.
So how'd you guys enjoy the elite guard of Mistvale?
They're elite corpses now.
Hey, I thought they had some pretty clever mechanics, okay?
No.
A monk with 4 arms? Come on, that's great.
No, they're dead, but they're still awesome.
I mean, honestly, like, the fight was not supposed to go this way, okay? I didn't honestly think you guys were gonna, like, the first few lines of guards that quickly.
Quickly? I thought we were going pretty slow.
No, you guys actually did pretty fucking well in this fight.
Oh.
I may have been trapped in vines, but I was still blasting fools.
Yeah.
That makes me scared.
I wanted to have a sword fight with the elven guy. It would have been so cool.
Okay, I'm back.
Is everyone good to go?
1 second.
I mean, I don't know if you guys realize how much damage you guys dealt to those people. Very.
Well, they were dealing damage back. 21 damage off the bat is just oof.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I mean,
the big guy, I was actually surprised how quickly he fell, personally.
Wait, what?
The big guy.
Well, I mean, they there was a couple rounds of them just blasting it
Yeah,
over and over again. Like, you gotta remember, like, these guys are kind of comparable.
that's true, yeah.
Like I said, I went down 61 HP down to 50.
They got some good hits in. It's just I mean, besides the monk, like, he was literally the most defensible.
Yeah, I was most worried about the monk shit.
Yeah, because he could basically do patient defense and still a
Jesus.
The only formed race I know of is those bug people.
Yeah, unless they're magically enhanced, and I can actually point out to you like a good 20 or 30 different types of monsters and stuff, 4 or more.
Goro in Mortal Kombat?
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm ready.
Okay, quick nerd quiz. What type of race or what mythical creature does Goro's race descend from?
No idea.
The race that Goro happens to be.
I'm pretty sure it's dragon.
I can see that, actually, now that I think about it. It makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Just give me a few moments so I can, figure out the background shit because, yeah.
That just assembles in the middle, like Ah.
So Kara's just going to tell everyone, get to Cricket West if you can, then we're going to continue.
Yeah. The Goro is a four-armed half-human, half-dragon race called Shogun.
Yeah, Shokan race. Even that tiger stripe dude in the Mortal Kombat series is also a Shokan, which always confused me because I thought.
Hmm.
But then someone was like, "Yeah, he's a Shokan." So they're dragon tigers too. Conrad, put your piece back where it was. We're not starting.
Oh, I thought we were. 'Cause Matt
me.
moved.
I'm doing some background.
Okay.
Okay. As you guys, finish dealing with the last, Rivel looks around, at the scene, and, he looks towards his men. He's like, "Everyone assemble over here." And he walks over here, and his guards come over. Charles is still attending to Tamarel, who is now stabilized. He's coming to consciousness.
I was gonna say, can I go over and assist?
Yeah,
Yes.
he's
Oh, he's good then. Never mind.
and he looks towards all of you guys as Charles and Damarel, and Rival looks towards you, Conrad, and Damasaries, and he says, "Okay, just like the plan said, you guys continue along. We will start corralling all the civilians. We will continue to push. They should not pose any problem. Most of them seem to be running away, and you guys look kind of like towards the east or the west, and a lot of the people have moved away towards the front gate, but you still see a lot of civilians. Like some of them are hiding behind crates and things like. But a lot of them seem to have moved a little bit more into town. Further into town, there are bigger, slightly more structurally sound stone buildings, and you see as the fight dies down that a lot of them are going into there.
Okay.
And he looks towards you two and it says, "Just continue moving up and meet up with the Platinum Band and the rest of the people, at the entrance of the cave.
All
Good
right.
luck and Godspeed."
Good luck. Safety Kara says as he starts to move forward.
Okay. And Damasaries nods and he looks towards you guys. He's like, Damasaries is like, "Oh,
Let's get going, guys.
fuck," and he starts hobbling away.
Be safe,
you
guys.
guys-
Nat says to the guards as they
Yeah.
go up.
They do move up with you, but they start like breaking off, moving aside. Like, Rivel goes and like he's holding one of his hand as he's going forward. And he points over. Emma, I know you just got up, but here, go make sure that secure that house over there. You go with Clayton, and you go check around that. Pass us and make sure no one can sneak up behind them. And they're like, "Yes, sir." And they all start moving and start dispersing. There are a few people that are still in the street. As you guys go through the town, Conrad, are you taking point?
I think while we're walking, I want to refill my quiver.
Okay.
Okay.
You do that. You reach and start,
Good.
But as you're doing this, you notice as you like to your bag and pull out another set, you feel a pebble. Deals no damage, but you feel it. It doesn't really do anything through your leather armor.
Mhm.
And you look up and you see a couple of small children with tears streaming down their face. And you see a middle-aged elven woman trying to hold the kids and pull them back. Like, no, just don't. And she looks up, "Please, just don't hurt my children." And she's trying.
Kara will just yell, "Get to safety!"
She's not really listening, and she just kind of huddles over her children and kind of shields them. She looks like she's covering them from you.
Yeah.
And eventually, you guys continue and an old man turns around a corner, holding basically it looks like a leg of a chair, and he runs towards Jameser. No, town, and he comes up and he goes to strike Damasaries, and Damasaries just grabs the stick and just reaches out his hand and flicks him really hard in the forehead, causing a little bit of blood to trickle down the man's forehead as he like gets knocked back, and he reaches for his forehead. Our protector will stop you. They will save the city. And he kind of scurries along the ground into the alleyway. And Jamesaries looks over. Looks back towards the group. He's like, "Man, I really hope that this is some magic, foul magic."
I would hope so.
I hope so too, Matt says.
And you guys continue forward. Eventually, you guys get toward the mountain, and there, as you're facing it, is a large stone gate that seems to mount. It's currently cracked open, and you hear people screaming out the south side of the you see turning the corner a group of them, about 6 or 7 people, and they see you guys and they immediately change the way. Some of them continue running past you guys like northwards, and as you Raylon and Lattes guards continue to move, you hear Raylon shouting out, "Men, continue along. Start corralling all these. Make sure that no one comes up over with you guys." A smile comes across his face, and he says, "Continue to approach." He said, "Good. You guys weren't held back. Have you seen any sign of the?"
Not yet.
Okay. Okay. You guys seem like you. We seem to have this town pretty much under control. So that be enough to just help recover a little.
That would, yeah.
Okay.
And one sec, getting a bit of roboting. Okay.
Basically, you're able. Okay. I can spare 10 minutes before we begin. Maybe that will allow the other group to come in, but we seem to have this place surrounded, and if we've made it to this point, I don't think they'll be able to. So just take a few moments to, but we're gonna have to move out. If they do not get here, we're just gonna have to push, completely unguarded. So, there is a chance. I mean, what kind of resistance did you guys meet at the?
We had as well as 3 heavy lifters. That was about it.
Okay. Do you have about a number?
3 big guys.
3 big guys, about 10 to 8 normal guys.
Okay. That does seem kind of small. Maybe there was a dispatch of units. So we'll hopefully we'll give them 10 minutes, and I'm sure Daylock and the Imperial Guard will be able to push it.
Yeah.
So get yourself ready. Towards you guys, and he looks towards. And he starts going over to the guards and he starts shouting out. And you watch as the guards start like corralling people either into the couple stone fortified buildings around it, and they're basically start going from house to house, clearing people out, marching people to those two corral all the townspeople.
Mm-hmm.
And this continues on the entire. You guys can all spend a healing surge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want just so I can.
No. You guys
Take it
get-
just been some no.
Yeah,
Any
just 1 healing surge, and you guys get your encounter power.
Okay.
Oh wow, I'm exactly up to full. Wow, that's lucky.
better than what I rolled. Does my temporary hit points still stay, or does that
No.
10 minutes? No, they don't. Okay.
As soon as you have a rest state.
Okay.
Yeah, my hair gets back to normal. It's no longer on fire.
Yeah.
He's good.
Yes. Sen is still looking the worst out of the group.
How bad is he looking like? Does he look like he's on death's door, basically?
He is not a lot, but he still has some cuts, bruises, and stuff like.
Not hurting a lot?
And both Nat or Rui is also looking about comparably the same.
Okay.
Okay.
Both a little messed up, but they're not like dying.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I was going to try and give Sin, like, he gave me 2 healing potions, I think, so I'll give him my. If he takes it.
He looks toward as he goes to reach out, or as you go to reach out, hand it. He says, "No, hold on to it. I have one myself if I really."
Yeah, nods. Okay.
And he looks towards the group and he's like, how many do we have in?"
I have 2.
So you have 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. I got 1.
1.
So, Damon Sayers is like, none.
One of them goes to the big guy from mine, just like.
Okay. Both.
Yes.
Because that was the one he gave you.
Exactly. Yeah. So he's just saying,
Yeah.
one of them will be allocated to the big guy at one point.
Sin just wants a.
Yeah.
You want the what?
So go ahead. He just wanted a count.
Okay.
See, how. In total.
I was going to say, I imagine my Weapon of the Gods are probably gone.
All of your buffs and debuffs and stuff are all
Gone.
Yep, the encounter has officially ended.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys take the 10 minutes, and the guards continue their work, and Raylon starts walking towards you guys, looks towards. He says, "Blast it. Platinum scales, please shine on us this day." Okay, we cannot wait any longer. We're gonna have to push through.
Conrad just kind of not solemnly like.
Yeah, and that's kind of worried about day luck.
That's good. We're just going to get our hands all together, like crushing a boat. Like, keep an eye on our friends to the north. And, yeah.
Rail on, take heed. Some of this area was dense, and we did not meet much resistance, but it still took us a while to break through some of the foliage. It may not just be soldiers; they could just be trying to cut their way.
Of course.
He lets out a slight smile, and he then turns towards the gate, and you see a serious face. He looks towards you guys once again, and he says, "I do not know what lies beyond, but be prepared for any." And he looks towards Damasaries. He's like, "You want to take?" Damasaries kind of nods up, and the two of them step and they begin to enter into. Do you guys all?
Yep.
Okay. You guys make your way through, and as soon as you get through the gate, it's a dark cave system. Only the gate looks like it's been like refined stone and stuff like that. As soon as you get past the gate, it just looks like it's carved system in. It is relatively dim light. After you get a few feet into the gate, it takes a moment for your eyes to, but you do see a whole bunch of scones across the cave system that you like to see. Torchlight is not.
I was going to say, I can pretty much see everything.
Yeah, you can see everything. You can't see too deep into it because after about a good 30 feet of kind of like a straight passage, it starts to curve a little bit to the left, And as you guys begin to mark or walk through and you start taking that curve, it begins to slowly curve to the right again. And this goes on for a good about 200 feet, and the path winds a little bit before it straightens out, and you guys see another map that closed. And in front of it, you see a human male in robes with a pitchfork, and he looks like he's at a defensive position. And as soon as you guys see him, he says, "Back, foul creatures! I will not let you face our protection. She will save us, and I will make sure that she is able to do so. You will not pass this gate." And Raylon kind of steps forward. He says, "Old man, get out of our way, or I will move you out of our way." Like rear back and stab at Raylon, and Raylon just brings it over his head, which hands arms up. The guy's only about like 5'4", 5. With Raylon, he's kind of towering up, and he just brings the pitchfork over his head, reaches forward, grabs the man's throat, picks up, squeezes for a few moments as the guy kind of grasps, drops, and you see his face turning red and slightly purple. And Raylon holds it just for a few moments, and then right when the guy struggle a little bit, he tosses him to the, and the man starts coughing, and he's just, and he old man kind of looks up and realizes that he is out of it. And he just cries and he says, "Our savior, please forgive me," and he just runs out the gate. And Raylon looks towards the gate, kind of pushes his arm against it, and kind of tries to push, and he looks towards Damsari. He's like, "You want to give me a hand, big man?"
He tries to push it in what?
Yeah, he tries to push it, and it doesn't
Doesn't budge.
Am I keep breaking up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You might want to quit and rejoin.
Yeah, I was gonna say I heard everything fine.
Nat?
Nat, can you hear us?
Drop
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, I'll try again. And then. The connection sucks.
Technical diff.
Good.
Yeah, I'm back.
Did you
Did I do what?
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Mike.
Is it?
I can hear you fine. It just cuts off a bit.
Okay. Okay. But how bad?
Quite often.
Yeah, see, if it's quite often, then that's an issue.
Yeah, that's gonna be an issue. So, just give me
Yeah, because if he's breaking, speak in, but if it's a lot, definitely speak in.
Just give me a moment. All audience members, please forgive us. We're having a little bit of internet connectivity issues and a little bit awesome fun. Yay!
Please hold whilst we fix the issue.
Yeah.
Hold music.
Yep.
Cue technical difficulties.
Yep. Okay.
Play the "We'll Be Right Back" theme.
Okay, so, okay, so. Okay, so let me go ahead and shimmy on over here. Go ahead. Can you talk for me real quick?
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
Okay. Anyone who's watching the stream, we are actually going through real quick and go ahead and switch over. So, Nat, can you go ahead and we'll be right back.
Switch over to what?
Just turn off the streams.
I'll turn off the stream.
Yes, stop your